Hello, horsey people, and welcome back to Rivalstars Horse Racing, of course! So, today we're doing something that you guys have been suggesting to me for ages and ages and ages. You know what? I just thought I'm going to crack on and do it. So, today I'm going to make my real horses in the custom creation hub here. And the reason I can do the custom creations, I know a lot of you guys ask, is because I have the desktop version of Rivalstars. You can't do this on mobile, I don't believe. So, I mean, that might change in the future. I mean, who knows? So yeah, we're going to make our own my own horses today. This is super exciting. Now, if you haven't seen or met my real horses in real life yet, then check out the face reveal. There is actually a link below in the description. Now, before we go any further, guys, I was wondering if you could all do me a little bit of a favour. Could you like the video? Now, the reason I do ask for likes, guys, there is a reason for it. It just helps boost the video, boost the channel, and that means hopefully we'll get more subscribers, more following, and then the channel will grow, and I can then actually justify maybe dropping my other job and putting more time and love into this channel, which means more content and more cool stuff for you guys. I know, yeah, it's going to be super fun. I really hope so. Yeah, so guys, we've got this one coming out. So I'm just going to show you a picture of, now the first horse we're going to, let's go to view your collection. Let's go to create horse. I'm being really stupid here. Here we go. So if you guys could just like a couple of videos for me or whatever, that would be absolutely amazing. Really helpful. Okay, right, so we're going to start with my horse Misty. So if I get my video editing right, I have a really basic video editor at the moment. I haven't really gone on and invested in anything else yet because, not going to lie guys, I didn't think the channel would do this well this quick. So we're over at 8,000 subscribers at the moment, and if we hit the 10,000, then I'm going to start an actual real life vlogging channel. And then we're also going to have a whole new website with merch coming out and just, yeah, get to know me better and that kind of thing. So yeah, it's going to be super fun. Super fun. So if you don't want to miss out on that and you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. Okay. Oh, and put on the notification bell so you guys don't miss out on videos. We're going to call it that. So we're going to call this one Misty. Obviously, this doesn't look like Misty at all. So I'm just going to show you a picture of Misty now. And we're back. Okay, so hopefully I've cut the video. There's a picture of Misty in there. If I haven't, something's gone wrong. Okay, so Misty is my baby. She's probably a back position, let's face it. She can't be bothered in life. She's only a baby. She came over from Ireland in March 2020. Yeah, what year are we now? We're 21, aren't we? And let's go very soft ground because she's kind of cute like that. And basically, yeah, she came over from Ireland. She came from an Irish stud called the White Lodge stud, I think. I might have that wrong. Of course, guys, she's going to be level 10, and her stats are going to be the best. I wonder if you can just hold an arrow down. Oh, no, you can't. That's rubbish. So, yeah, she just turned 4 when she came over from Ireland, and I bought her from somebody who produces sports horses, basically. Which is kind of cool. I wasn't actually looking for Misty at all. I went to this dealer's yard or sports performance yard or whatever you want to call them, and I was looking for a cob. I wanted a nice sporty cob, take it, do loads of things with it over the winter, and then maybe sell it on. You know, get a youngster, bring it on, do all that kind of thing. And I got there and I took this beautiful little cob. Oh, he's really cute. Now you guys know I love cobs. I mean, if you haven't seen George and Blackjack yet, well, we're going to discover them in this video anyway, but anyway, this little black cob, but she said he was 15'1", but he just looked really small to me, and I think I'm quite long. I'm 5'7", and I'm very tall in my body. Like, my boyfriend always takes the mickey, he says I have little legs. Anyway, I know. So yeah, I've got like a long, so I need a horse that is a little bit taller. Like, I wouldn't want to ride anything much below 15'2", I don't think, because I am quite tall. So yeah, so I rocked up and I thought, oh, I just don't think this horse is going to be tall enough for me, but he's really sweet. And she sort of said, oh, what's your budget? And it wasn't, you know, really what I could afford. But she said, actually, I've just dropped, oh, hang on, let's not save this yet because it doesn't look anything like Misty. She said, oh, what's your budget? You know, oh, well, this one I've just dropped because Why did she drop her again? I can't remember. Nobody was buying her, so she'd been there for months. Nobody had bought her because of her age and her breeding, because Misty is an Irish sport horse. Now, at the moment, guys, I am not sure what colour Misty is, honestly. I was talking about this with my instructor, actually. I said to her, what colour is this mare? She goes, I think she's going to go pure white. I think she's going to be like really, obviously you don't get white horses, but just for a description, like a really crystal white. But at the moment she's got like, if I can show you, she changes in the summer. So in the summer she's like, kind of, I don't know, it's like an irony, like a rose flea-bitten grey type. Yeah, she's nice, and she's got these little spots all over her. I'm hoping like her coat will fade and she'll end up with these little spots because they look like appelusery. But she'll probably just end up being flea-bitten. But she is beautiful, I must admit, guys. I mean, she's my horse, of course I'm going to say that. We're all biased storing animals. Just going to try and find something that suits her the most. I actually have this awesome birthday present from a friend, because obviously it was my birthday recently. And it's a pillow with Misty's face on. So cute. Where's all the grey colours? Am I losing my mind? Highly likely. So yeah, I said to the lady who was selling these horses, I said, oh, I think he's a bit small and, you know, not quite in my budget and blah, blah, blah. And she said, well, I dropped this mare here. She's really, really nice, but nobody wants her because she's a 4-year-old Irish sport horse. And Misty has been the most amazing horse. I mean, I looked at her over the stable door and I thought, she's actually gorgeous. I love her so much. You shouldn't buy a horse because of what it looks like. You just shouldn't. That's too dark, that grey there. You shouldn't buy a horse because of what it looks like. You really, really shouldn't. I'm trying to find a really good grey. That's quite a nice grey. That's nice because she does have quite a dark mane, I must admit. This is the best that I'm going to get today, guys. This is not going to be... Let's see if we can find flea-bitten. Because I know they definitely have flea-bitten here. But yeah, so... Misty and her big ears were looking over the stable door and I thought, oh, she's so nice. And the lady I brought her off said, oh, I have actually already ridden her today, but do you want to have a little go on her? And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. So I tried her and took her in the school. And sort of trotted around and she was so narrow. Because obviously I'm used to, like, macabres. Like, they've got a lot more shoulder in front of them and they're chunkier. And let's have a look. Is like an actual flea-bitten thing going on here? So Cloudy Dapples is quite nice. I wouldn't say she's like Cloudy Dapples or Sparse Dapples. She's more flea-bitten. Where's like the actual... Oh, there. That's flea-bitten. That's not coming up with this coat pattern. Let's see if we can get it slightly with a different coat. Oh. Let's get rid of... Misty doesn't really have anything. I don't think she does anyway. No. I need to have a look properly at a photo actually, but she doesn't really have anything. She's just plain. So we'll just look for none here, guys. So yeah, I've rode Misty around their indoor school and popped her over a little jump. I haven't actually jumped her since I've had her. I mean, I've had her, what, crikey. Ooh, nearly a year actually. I bought her 25th of July, so kind of nearly a year, but I haven't actually jumped her because she's such a baby. She needs to grow, because she's so narrow. She just needs time to fill out, and I don't want to, like, she's going to be a horse for life, you know. I don't want to damage her or anything. So I'm just, oh, there's none. Crazy, we have loads of face markings now. It takes ages to get through. Just wondering where we can see like the actual dapples. There, that might be our best shout actually. Ooh, this is hard actually. Or even that. Well, that's a bit dark, but let's just... Now I have thousands of pictures of Misty. I mean, let's face it. Or is she a dapple grey? I don't really know what are you, Misty? Guys, I've got to show you my new matchy set. I'm really chuffed because obviously my boyfriend took me loose in the tack shop. When I say it's a tack shop, guys, it's huge. It's a massive, massive tack shop. I think I'm going to make her maybe more of a dappled, actually. Let's have a look. What's a patchy flea-bitten? Ooh, let's go back to that grey colour. Hang on. Oh, that's patchy flea-bitten. Is that Misty? I don't think that's Misty. Guys, this is so hard to do. So, we will be making a video on subscribers' dream horses. And we'll also be making a video on subscribers' real horses. So they're going to be two separate videos there. I think Misty's dapple. What are you, Misty? I'd say she's like a rose grey. With dapples in there. Oh, why is she so difficult? Patchy flea-bitten. Is that you, the patchy flea-bitten? Let's just go back to the dapples and see if... I mean, I don't think that's really like her. This is really hard to do, guys. This is really, really difficult. Sparse dapple. She's not really a dappley type. Ooh, I need to find another picture of her. Hang on, let's see if we can... Oh, at the moment it's because it's winter, obviously, like we don't have many nice pictures of them with their rugs off and stuff, because obviously it's like, obviously we're in the UK, so we have like torrential rain all the time. And obviously if you're from the UK, this is what we talk about. We talk about the rain all the time. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I jumped Misty over this little jump, and I thought, flipping out, I'm going to come off. No, not really, but to be honest, she was so narrow, I was like, whoa, I'm going to have to hang on here, because obviously, used to my big horses, because she is Irish sport horse, but she's definitely more the thoroughbred side, so an Irish sport horse is Irish giraffe crossed thoroughbred, and I like this one. I think this is definitely most like her, but not with a black mane or tail. And not with a blue eye. You guys know how I feel about blue eyes. I mean, maybe that? I'm not going to be happy about this whole situation. I need like... So Cloudy Dapples is probably right. I think, but maybe a different shade of grey. I mean, I'm thinking more of that, but she's not that dark. I don't like... The muzzle's not working here either. She does have a dark muzzle, actually. I've never really thought about that. Guys, so this new matchy set, oh god, so funny. So I thought it's outrageous. It's truly outrageous. I will show you a picture of it in the community post at some point. It's the new Weather Beater Ombre set, so just type into Google. It's the, oh gosh, I can't remember which one. It's basically the blue that goes into the, like, the yellowy green colour. So I bought that. That's probably the best one, but not blue eyes. I don't want blue eyes. No blue eyes. We should be able to change the eyes, and that would be good. I think this might be the best one. Is this Misty? Well, she doesn't have a... Well, it depends what time of year it is, how muddy it is in the field, but she doesn't really have, like... I think that's the closest I'm going to get. Now, her legs, let's have a look. Now, she has got a... Ooh, she's got a dark... This has got nothing on it. She has got a dark leg here. And then, even through her grey, you can see this. I don't think you can you see this with the coat? Is there any point? I don't think there's any point, is there? I think I'm happy with that. Am I happy with that? I'll probably want to change it. She does need a lighter tail and mane slightly. See, that's kind of cool, but that doesn't really look like her. I don't know. Does that look like her? Actually, does that look like her? She's darker, but that's because she's a baby. She's going to lighten up, hopefully. Well, not hopefully. I want her to stay this colour. She's beautiful, but... I don't like that because of the blue eyes. That's a bit strange as well. Oh, we had two other greys to check out there, actually. It's just... Ooh, what about that one? No. I think it's definitely this other one. Hang on. This, like, darker... Does that look like Misty? No, that does not look like Misty. This one's probably the best bet, right? Now we can change the... I don't know why the socks look so white. They look so clean. But she does actually have on the... Oh, which leg's that? Oh, right, the one nearest us, which is back left. She's got a tiny... Yeah, she's got like an ankle. And then back right, she has none. That's right, I was getting my legs mixed up. There we go. There we go. Okay. And then, what have we got in the front here? We got ourselves a tiny little coronet. And then we've got a doodah. There, that'll do. And then she doesn't have anything on her head. No, nothing. So I bought her this set, and I bought her the ears to go with it, and she's never had these ears on before, and she was so unimpressed. Oh my gosh, guys, you would have laughed so much. If a horse could have just her, she makes me laugh because her facial expressions are the funniest things. Honestly, she literally looks so impressed. I will send you, well, I might post a picture of her looking unimpressed, we'll see. So, here we go. I'm happy with that, yeah. I think that's the best we're going to get, really. Cool, well there's one done. Okay guys, right, what we're going to do now, I'm going to move on to the next horsey, because we have 4 horses. I have 4 horses in total. Well, my family do, it's my mum and dad as well, so, right, when you're ready, we're going to go check out, we're going to do one of the blacks now. Let's do George. George, hopefully if my editing goes well, George now. I'm back. Okay, right, cool. So George is like the cutest thing in the world. I love him. They're all cute, to be fair. But Misty's the baby one, who I absolutely adore. She's beautiful, and she's been amazing so far. Hacks out low and everything now. She's great. I've been doing, what's it called? I was going to call it equilibrium, but that is definitely not the word. Liberty training with her. Yeah. Oh, hang on, go back. Hang on. I just need to make sure I changed her to a mare, because you guys know what I'm like. I did this before with some of the race horses. I just forgot to turn them into stallions. Whoops, let's just double check. She is in fact a mare. I mean, that would be helpful. Nope. Okay, guys, see, I corrected it. I found it, see? Whoops, so there's Misty, guys. So, yeah, awesome. Oh my gosh, breeding my horses in real life on Rivalstars horse racing. Well, there's a video. I kind of don't want to, though. I don't know whether it freaked me out. Let's go back. Let's try and do George then, guys. So Georgie is so cute. I've had George since I was 15. 14, 15. He was a little baby. He was only 2.5, 3. He was 3 when we started breaking him in. And he was just been always good as gold. I've had a blast with him. He is one stubborn monkey when he wants to be. Let's go with a soft ground. He's better in soft ground as our George. So I used to show jump him and do loads of stuff with him. I did loads with him actually. He was very, very, very good in school. He was a bit of a poncy pony actually. He was pretty good at the old dressage. Though when we get to shows, he used to pretend to spook at everything. Yeah, he was one of those. He's funny. Oh dear. Not the most. He's good at following cross country, but he's not the most forward if he's like on his own. If you know what I mean. He's a good boy. He's a good boy, but you have to really be confident riding him, otherwise he just stops. He's like, yeah, I can't be bothered to go over that jump. He's terrible. But I have done loads with him, to be fair. I mean, I took him to uni with me, and we used to hack down the South Downs, everything, like for miles. There was these massive, massive woods. They were beautiful. They were like something out of a film. And I used to go for instead of being at lectures, I mean, that's terrible, isn't it? I used to just go for a ride on him for like 5 hours. Me and a friend from the yard went, that's a nice shade of black, guys. This is new. And we went out for 5 hours. But because obviously I used to ride him so much, I don't know what sort of black he is. He's a kind of he is like a brownie black, I must admit. Because in the summer, oh, that's a really beautiful black, isn't it? Which black do you prefer, actually, guys? That one or that one? George is a nice black. I'm just going to make him black, guys, like this. Yeah, he's pretty like that. We don't need dotted Tobiano, though, do we? Oh, let's see some of these new coats, actually. I love these new coats. Like, that one's wicked. That's new. I haven't seen that. I love these. I can't wait to breed some of these colours. They're going to be wicked. We have bred some of them, actually, already, which is good. But I'm going to use, like somebody suggested, I'm just going to use really random stallions. Oh, my gosh, I want that one. I'll use random stallions in the next bunch of breeding, so we start mixing up the bloodlines and the colours and stuff, because I think that's a good idea. We actually want nothing, so we're seeing all the cool colours here, but... So yeah, George is now my mum's, because Mum wanted him. He was actually originally bought for Mum, but he was just a bit young and a bit big, actually, for us. My mum's only 5'3", so we, instead of selling Blackjack, Mum had Blackjack, you see, and then I had George. So, yeah. Yeah, that's kind of how it happened, and now they're with us forever. We can't get rid of our horses, we love them too much. Dapples is nice, Half Up Loose is nice. That band one reminds me of a Christmas cracker, and there's definitely a hidden Mickey in there. Are we nearly there yet? Oh, there's none. So he's got nothing. Let's have a little look at this. I've got to remember which leg's which for George. Ooh, look up a picture of George a second. Let's do that. Georgie Porgy. Now, George has got he's got a beautiful face. George has got one of those faces where you can never tell him off because he just looks too cute. He's like, I haven't done anything wrong. But you have, George, because you're cheeky. I used to call him George of the Jungle. I actually went round was it George of the Jungle? Yeah, George of the Jungle. I went round once across country with him, registered as George of the Jungle. Bit embarrassing because, yeah, he stopped at like every fence. It was really embarrassing. He was not having a good day that day, and neither was I. I wasn't very old, to be fair. I think I was only about 15. Oh, it does help if you learn to ride a horse on something that wants to jump. It does help. Oh dear. So yeah, so I just, when I started working at riding stables, that's cute, but it needs to be wider. Do you guys know what I mean? We need like quite a wide... I think I'm not going to get bang on what I want today, but we'll get as much as we can. That's probably the best thing for George, a nice straight blaze. And then I just need to double check which leg his white bit's on, because I can't remember. Even though I've had this horse, what, 20 years? Not 20 years. Pretty close to that, though. I clipped him, actually, the other day, guys. He was so hairy. He looks so smart now. He looks like a proper sporty little cob. That's the thing with the cobs, like, you take their hair off them, they look sporty as anything. Is that leg. So he's got nothing on here, so we've actually got the wrong leg here. So close. It's actually this one here. He's got a tiny, like a really tiny, it's like a half coronet. we'll get what we can as close as we can. It's not even that. It's kind of like a white, yeah, it's kind of like a heel, but the other side. So I could keep the heel there, but it's supposed to be at the front on the inside. Or I could just, I mean, I don't know where I've clipped him through the years. I could just keep him like that, or just keep a little bit like that. He's got a tiny bit of white on him. It's really cute. See what else there is. No, that's it, isn't it, really? I might just do the heel, because that kind of looks about right. Yeah, it's just on the wrong side, that's all, so it needs to be on the inside. That's pretty much Georgie. Let's just, now that is looking more like George, check this black out. Maybe that looks better. Let's go with that one, actually. That does look quite good. But yeah, George has been used. Loads of my friends ride him and stuff like that. Yeah, he's just such a good boy. Brilliant in traffic. Used to be thinking he was a thoroughbred if I take him out in a group. Okay, so let's just make sure our stats and everything's okay. Yep, top stats. Front runner. And he's not a mare. We're not going to forget to do that this time. So yeah, I used to hack him out with like my mates and stuff. And yeah, it was just really fun. He's just been a really good boy. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like when you ride horses, you just want to be safe on them, don't you? Like, because I used to think, oh, I'd love a horse that would go off and take me around a cross-country course and it'd be really easy and blah blah blah. But at the end of the day, I was safe on him, so it doesn't matter. Like, that's what it's all about. I went and worked at riding school actually from about when I came back from uni. Yes, when I was about 21ish, and I'd finished my music degree at uni, and I went off and worked in this riding school, and I did my BHS stages. Now, if you don't know what that is, look it up. It's basically British Horse Society levels. I've done my stage 2, and I trained at a place called Summerhouse in Gloucestershire, and it was great fun. And well, I then started a music teaching business, because obviously when you get older you need money to be able to afford your own place and move out and do all that. So yeah, so that's when I started wanting to do a little bit more with the horses. So I said to Mum and Dad, and I said, look, George is great, but he's not quite what I'm after now, because I want to go and invent and do stuff and jump and blah blah blah. So I bought a horse called Dante. Now, Dante was a very, very good boy. He was a good boy. I had him for 2.5 years, and actually, I'm going to do a video. I will do a video on him. I haven't actually looked him up for ages, because I did sell him this, oh crikey, when that be? Sold him in November 2019. That's when I sold him, and he was the horse that I did the most with. I went eventing with him, I trail hunted with him. I don't actually agree with hunting, guys. That's why I'd only go trail hunting. That's where you literally follow a bloke running. So yeah, I wouldn't do it otherwise, because I don't agree with it, to be honest. So yeah, he was just great, but he was a little bit scatty, like when you go out hacking, and he did rear a lot. Like, I took him to camp and he didn't want to stand over a pole, so he just reared, you know, and just threw his toys out the pram. He didn't like doing the work I was asking him to do, so I sold him to somebody who knew what they were doing more than I did. But we had a blast with him over 2 years, and I did learn a lot. I did actually study with a 4-star event rider with him and stuff. Like, it was awesome. But the way he was, I now have to retrain my riding, because he's so... Let's create another horse, guys. So right now, here's a picture of Dante. And this is who we're going to make, so, and come back. Cool. So, yeah, I just need to find a picture of him. I have like thousands of them. Let's have a look here. There'll be one on my Facebook as well. So, yeah, I literally did loads of them, guys. He was beautiful as well. I bought him as a 4-year-old from a jockey who had him, and then ironically, I met his old owner at an event, and she said to me, we had to sell him because he wouldn't ride. You know, he was too quirky. And that's very true, he was quirky. He was a naughty boy, actually. He just, yeah, I mean, he'd go out and jump one day, and then the next day he would really throw toys out the pram. I don't know how I stayed on half the time. I think it'd be something to do with my Albion contact saddle that had a massive knee roll. Thank you for that. So do you know what? I was going to make him, because I thought he does deserve it, because he did do a lot for me, bless him. He'd definitely be a front runner, I'll tell you that. He'd be rapid. He was, apparently, his mum was a thoroughbred, his dad was warm blood cross Irish draft. So yeah, and he was actually coloured. He was a Tobiano. He was beautiful. Because again, this is when I was looking for a horse to go and do a bit more with. I should have just spent the money on a better horse that had been there, done it. Even though we did loads with him, I did really well with him, to be fair. But that's the thing with horses, guys. You do pay for what you get a lot of the time, I think. Because yeah, just not good, is it, if you get a cheap horse? But there's always something there. That's my experience of it anyway. But yeah, he was a really good boy. But he did have sarcoids. He was a head shaker. He had really bad feet. He had something called seedy toe. And then he started doing all this. Oh yeah, he was not the easiest of horses. You know, it wasn't as if he just had one thing wrong with him. He just was just absolute pain in the butt, because he used to cost me loads because he'd pull shoes all the time and rip the fences because he'd get sitting out in the field. He just wasn't a happy boy, I don't think. But I think he's doing really well in his new home and that now. But I had a blast on him, I must admit. I did have a blast. But sometimes if you're not enjoying what you're doing, then you need to stop doing it, don't you, really? Guys, by accident, this is actually a perfect colour for him. He used to change colour, actually. He used to be really, like an orangey brown. That'd be chestnut, right? An orangey brown in the summer. And then in the winter, he would be like a dark brown, like this. Yeah, it was really interesting. He was like kind of a Tobiano, because he had the black mane with the brown body sort of thing. He is very similar to this, isn't he? I mean, I'm going to try and do our best. Obviously, we're not going to match his colour, like, perfectly, are we? Because, come on, we need to, like, put the marks in individually, otherwise. That would be a cool, like, thing that Pickpock did. You could put your own markings in. That's kind of the closest one, I suppose, because he had sort of a lightning bolt on his shoulder. Kind of like that. That might be the best we're going to get, actually. That's called Pinto Stripe. There's loads of Pinto stuff though, isn't there, guys? Maybe we'll go to Pinto Stripe. Yeah. I must admit, guys, I always loved a coloured horse. You know, like brown and white, black and white. I love all that. I don't think any of these are any good. Okay, I don't want to go round again. Let's go to the Pinto Stripe. Just keep that there. It's not like bang on, but it's the best we're gonna get, I think. Let's face it. Let's face it. Remember George and Dante, because Dante used to be a bit big for his boots. He was like a little kid that was like naughty, and I remember we had them all out in the field together. Ooh, I've just gone past that one. There is another one on here. There's a new one. Where's it gone? It's like a bit less. I might have just gone past it while I was talking. Not that one. Not that one. Not that one. The horses were playing the field, and Dante was like trying to wind George up, and George, being George, just went Bojorsk, and just shouldered him, and Dante fell over, and then he got up and he looked all embarrassed with himself because he'd taken George on. Yeah, something like that. There is one very similar. Let's have a look. No, I just want to. That's very similar to his marking, but it needs to be like here. Sparse Overo could be the best bet that we have here. Or the Stripe. I'm confused. That actually has got the same leg markings as Dante as well. I can't remember what Dante's got on the back. I'm looking at a jumping picture while I make this. Let's have a look. No, but I just, yeah, I hope he's doing well, because the breeders actually kept in contact with me as well and everything. Yeah, they all sort of found me. It was really weird. Very strange. Very strange. But yeah, so then I had a break from horses, because I sort of lost my nerve a little bit, because obviously you don't really want a horse to be doing that kind of thing with you. He had like a big blaze, actually. He had quite a broad, almost like that. What's that? Striped lid, or a broad stripe? Yeah, a bit like that. Broad stripe he had. Now my friend, who is the like horsemanship person who I was telling you guys about in the previous video, she said to me, "Oh, he's got white behind his eye. That means a crazy horse normally." And I was like, "What?" Thank you so much for that. She was only joking, but it kind of rung true. Kind of rung true. Guys, I got funny pictures of him, because I need to just remember what's on his back legs. Yeah, I mean, I did loads with him, but it was a bit sketchy. I mean, he was a good jumper. I mean, he was brave. But show jumping, he'd just knock everything over. I just couldn't be bothered with it. It was a bit cheap, that. So yeah, I had a break from horses. I did actually buy a thoroughbred for a while, but it didn't turn out to be what they said he was going to be and all that malarkey. But anyway. And then I had a break. And then I wanted to go buy that little cob, and then I bought Misty. So that's my story. I'm trying to find a picture of... I'm not very good with Facebook on my phone. How do you get to photos? I'm being really stupid here. There we go. I found it. Haha. So I have whole albums of him. And there'll be videos as well, like, because as soon as we do the real life vlogging, guys, I'm going to... where is he? There he is. I'm going to show you all my videos of me riding my life. I'm a bit scared about doing it though, because I know like people can be really mean on YouTube, like really mean, like because I'm not a professional rider or anything. You know, people are just happy to slate anything, aren't they? So Dante had kind of a, if I can find it, he had like a full sock. We'll call it a full sock, kind of like that, like a matching pair, but it was more over the back hocks. Yeah, like that, but more shaped, if you know what I mean. He was beautiful, to be fair. So yeah, that's pretty much it, but obviously these markings aren't quite 100%. Let's just see if there's a slightly tangier shade of bay. So we've got the markings in there, but I just want to, he's slightly tangy, a little bit like that actually. That's probably spot on actually. Yeah, there he is. That's literally it. He just doesn't, yeah, he has a dark muzzle as well. Yeah, so I'm a bit nervous to like put my riding stuff on YouTube, because obviously people are going to be like, ah, you're rubbish or whatever, and I'm like, ah, I will cry because I'm sensitive, as you guys know. I'm really sensitive, can't help it, it's just the way I am. Anyway, so it's Dante done, so yeah, we'll upload you to the creation hub, buddy. Right, who have we got to create now? We've got 2 other horses to go, guys. We've got little Blackjack. We'll save Blackjack to the last because he's a legend. Oh, I'm just going to grab some coffee. Guys, I've had such a day. Such a day. Well, actually a week. The week's been mental. Right, obviously, we're going to go to our favourite grey. Don't tell Misty. No. You guys loved Lily, though, right? You guys love Lily. Oh, she'd definitely be up front. She'd be, like, the longest distance you could get. Misty, Lily... I get them confused. I keep calling Lily Misty and Misty Lily. She never runs out of speed. Or steam. She just keeps going. She is, on her passport it says Irish Sport Horse, but she's heavier set than that. I reckon she's more just Irish Draft. She's beautiful. If I could have like 10 Lilies as well, that'd be great. It's nice though, because Misty is learning off of Lily, because obviously horses learn off each other. So it's, yeah, it's really cool. So at least Misty's got some nice horses to learn off of, because all ours are really well behaved, they're great in traffic, and they're just nice horses. Like, we're really lucky. We have been really lucky with our horses, I must admit. Horses are definitely addiction though, aren't they, guys? I mean, at least my boyfriend knows that. So Matt, Lily, and she's definitely not Cremello, so with that. So, Lily used to be, now, one of you guys were like, what? But she was blue and white. Type in blue and white horse. It'll probably come up with something really stupid, but it's also what you call a, oh crikey, it's just a skewbald, but like the blue version. It is slightly blue, where the grey is like darkened. Yeah, it looks nice. So she's kind of sparse. She is, well, if I get the grey first, now she's like, well, she's like pure white actually at the moment. Because when she was younger, she had these really dark blue markings. Like, she's beautiful. She still is beautiful. She's lovely. But did I just go past all the white? Like, I want crystal white. Do you know what I mean? Crystal white. I know white's not the technical term, but this, for the sake of descripting stuff here, that's what I'm going to use. So here we go. That's the wrong way. Let's go find the grey. The grey's this way. They're adding so many coat colours, guys, now. Look, it's taking forever to get through these. This is good, though. I'm enjoying this. I'm meaning to do this forever. Oh, I needed to put a picture of Lily in, so I'll do that now. I'm back. That's what I needed to do. Sorry, guys. I get too carried away. So, we want really crystal white. That's kind of crystal white there, isn't it? But without the pinky blue eyes. That's quite nice, that. I mean, Lily should be white. Obviously, she isn't always because she likes to roll a lot. I don't like why have they got pink around the eye? I don't even know. Lily's got black muzzle, hasn't she? Sorry guys, as I make the video here, I'm not actually looking, I'm kind of doing it all by memory because I'm crazy. No, Lily doesn't really have like a black muzzle, actually, this is very similar, but I don't want the blue eye. She has dark dark eyes. It's like she's wearing eyeliner or something. But we want whiter. So maybe that's probably, yeah. And we'll get rid of the face thing, the bald head. Bald eagle. Sorry guys, no idea where that came from. So, yeah, she needs nothing here. She has got she's got a flea bitten everywhere as well, this mare. So we could just put flea bitten in, even if it doesn't show up. Because she's kind of, yeah. Well, she's originally coloured blue and white. And if you guys don't believe me, you can get blue and white horses, I promise. We'll get none here, because I don't think she has any markings actually on her legs. But she came over from Ireland as like an extra on the lorry for this dealer. And my dad went to look at a horse. Didn't like that horse, and then the dealer said, oh, this one's just come on the boat over from Ireland, do you want to try her out? And Dad was like, yeah. And then that's it, we've never looked back since. She's been the best horse ever. She's huge though, she's 16'2", but she's a big girl. She's a big girl. So Lily, there's Lily guys. So let's save her now. I've got all it right. The stats are the highest, aren't they? Appearance, yeah, cool. I just want to, I don't know whether I want speckled apples actually today. That's cool, that looks, oh, I love that, but it's not right for her, I'm afraid. Because we could have little mini dapples. She's more like, wasn't the, let's just go through them all and see if we can find, flea bitten. It's not in alphabetical order, is it, guys? I don't think. Nah. Okay. So, guys, what I'm going to do is make your dream horses soon off of that community post I did a couple of weeks ago. I will get my button gear and do that, but that's your dream horses. We're going to do real horses on another video, because you guys have been suggesting that we do that video for months. So I'm going to get my button gear. Guys, I've got 2 weeks off actually for Easter, because you guys know now I'm a teacher. So I'm going to have 2 weeks off, and I'm going to try and make loads and loads of footage. I'm going to have to pre-record, guys, because when it goes back to normal, life's getting so busy, and that's why kind of pushing the channel. I'm trying to get, you know, as much support as I can, because there's the flea bin. You can't really tell it's there. We'll leave that for Lily, shall we, guys? I'm quite happy with that. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. And then what we can do on another video another time is we can buy all of our custom creations of my own horses, and then we can breed them. But I don't know whether that's a bit weird. I think that's a bit weird, because they're like a family, aren't they? Is that like... Ooh. Okay, one last one, guys. Let's take you to him. This is Blackjack. We're back. Yes. So I'm hoping this video editing will work, because yeah, I got to go on like a video editing course or something like this, because YouTube. I didn't realise YouTube was going to get this good, you know. So you guys, if you want to support me and the channel and the whole Lady Ranger thing anymore, you can actually join the channel now as well. So if you can want to get membership to the channel, just means you get extra perks or whatever you fancy. It's just an idea, because as I say, this channel's growing so awesomely. Or should I say awesomely? So, and that's thanks to you lot. But you know what? Just keep liking the videos for me, as I said at the start. Like, if you like them, that really helps the channel. And commenting and just genuinely awesome. Oh, there was one shout out I wanted to do actually for Bella B. Thank you so much. She actually shared the channel and got us some new subscribers. So do you know what? Even if you guys do that for us, thank you. Because I want to get to the 10,000, right? Because then we can start having real life vlogging. That's a dream. That's actually a dream, guys. I don't want to sound like cheesy or anything, but it's actually a dream. I never thought. I don't know. I don't want to be like, I never thought it'd happen. Oh dear. No. So that does not look like Blackjack right now. So Blackjack. Okay, the story of Blackjack. Are you guys ready? I think you need to get a cup of tea for this one. It's going to be a while. So, little Blackjack, I love him. This was when I was about 8 years old. Now, my mum, we couldn't really afford a horse, really. And I'd been having riding lessons down at, you know, as you do as a kid, like a local riding stables. And somebody at school had said, go to this place, you'll be able to afford a horse or whatever. So we turned up, and I actually ended up buying a little pony called Lady. Yeah, this is the reason I didn't call Misty Lady, because I was thinking about calling Misty Lady, but I didn't. Because my first horse was called Lady, and she was actually an Appaloosa. She was really cute, but she bucked me off every lesson. Every lesson, guys, every lesson. I wasn't the best rider, okay? I still have a lot to learn now, okay? I was like a little, and you guys are going to laugh as well, because I was a bit chubs as a kid. Like, it's quite funny. You guys are going to have a hoot. When the video comes out, you're gonna laugh. And anyway, so she kept chucking me off, So Mum and that were like, oh look, I don't think this is quite working. You know, now Blackjack's going to go slightly shade darker than George, I think. Again, when the sun gets on them, guys, they do just, oh, we need none. I think that's that way, actually. They do get a little bit of a brown tint, which isn't the best, but I find actually, I mean, we fed them turmeric for a while, and that really made their coat nice. So anyway, this little pony had butt me off, so Mum and Dad were like, oh, it's not working. So Blackjack was actually coming in as a 3-year-old, because this was also a dealer's yard where we kept the horses. And they said, oh, we've got this nice little cob coming in. You know, he might be alright for Chloe. And there was a choice between 2. I can't remember who the other one was. I think it was a horse called Jester. Was it Jester? Yeah, it was another little brown one. And no, Blackjack stole my heart. Because look at Blackjack's little face, guys. Isn't he the cutest thing in the world? Yeah. When I was a kid, I really wanted to call him Badger, because he just looks like a little badger. Guys, it's taken me forever to find none here. So anyway, he was like really shy. He wasn't good with people. Like literally, he was pretty much wild. And he was at the back of the stable, and he was shivering when he first arrived, because obviously when horses haven't had that much contact with humans, this is like it. And basically, I did everything with him, guys. I've had him. Wow, he's been in the family now. Crikey! I mean, he's 21 this year, or is he 22 this year? Oh, crikey! He looks really well for his age. He's got the odd little like joint thing, but who doesn't when you get older? I mean, I do now. I'm only 27, and yeah, he's done everything with me. I did like learnt loads on him, and again, guys, I'm not the best rider in the world. I never have been. I never had like the posh lessons or anything like that. Like I just kind of winged it. Do you know what I mean? He needs a big white face, like a broad strip, kind of like that, but bigger. I'm just going back here, guys, because I think there's. He's so cute. I love him. One of you guys commented and said he was he had wolf ears. That my mum actually saw the comment and she was laughing so much at it. So one of you guys also said floofy. I've never heard the word floofy before. I'm kind of thinking that. I think that's probably the best. But Blackjack obviously has got like loads more hair, guys. Like loads more hair. I've actually bought myself a solo comb because I don't really like pulling. He doesn't like me pulling his mane. He gets proper savage. He's like, don't do that, because it's just pulling mane out, isn't it? Yeah, let's go irregular sock on all of them, because he's got 4 matching white socks, which is super cute. There we go. So yeah, Blackjack, I had him, and then when I got a bit big, I wanted to go that little bit quick. Was that an irregular thingy? No. When I wanted to go a bit quicker and stuff, that's when I had George, you see. So the plan was George was going to be Mum's, and then we would sell Blackjack and get something else for me. But that needs to be higher than. No, that's perfect actually. So he's got 4. That is literally Blackjack, but with loads more hair. That is so cute. And Blackjack does actually have what you call a Spanish over. Actually, I don't think they've got that here, have they? No, they won't have it. They won't have it. If you look under Blackjack's stomach, he's got a big white patch, and it's got bigger as he's got older. It started off as a little dot when he was 3. And it's just got bigger and bigger and bigger, this white patch under his belly. It's called a Spanish Overo, I think. Let me look that up now, because I need to make sure that's right. Ooh. So what are you guys up to this week? What's your plans and all that jazz? Spanish Overo. My plan is to try and make as much content, so I can actually, or maybe it isn't a Spanish Overo. It's kind of a Spanish Overo. It's like a little white belly, and that's why actually on Blackjack's passport he's not classified as black, he's classified as coloured, because he's got that white bit. Yeah, he's kind of like, yeah, Spanish Overo-y type thing. I don't know, it's really small. If we do the real life vlogging channel, guys, I show you. Now guys, he's definitely a back runner, Blackjack. Blackjack and Misty, they're like at the back, and we'll go the shortest distance possible, because Blackjack can't be bothered. Blackjack cracks me up. Honestly, I used to do cross country with him. I did like Gymkhana. He was amazing at Gymkhana, guys. I think where he was like nuts, he did the corners really well. So we used to win a lot of Gymkhana. He also did like my friends. Oh god, so funny. I still have visions. When I was about 8, we had a birthday party, and all my friends came down the stables. You know, back in the days where you could. And my friend got off him with her foot still in the stirrup because he was so good, wasn't he? She face planted the floor, so I still find it funny now. She was absolutely fine, and he just stood there looking at her. I mean, he's such a good boy, because if you come off Blackjack, he like waits for you. If you fall off, you know, most horses say, "See you later, we're going home." He doesn't. He actually waits for you. It's so cute. Cool, just save here, and yes, upload. So if you guys can, just spread the word about LadyRangerGamer, and then yeah, then we can get to 10,000 quicker, which means you guys can meet the horses more. I'm actually gonna plan. I mean, this whole week, my dad's put like 16 years worth of videos on my laptop, so I can start building and making videos for the new channel. I know. When am I gonna have time to do that? But I don't know. But we're gonna do it. Okay, guys, let's view our collection a bit quick. Ooh, cold coffee. It's lovely. Okay, let's go to... So we've got Blackjack. I'm kind of happy with that. He just needs a massive fringe. I'm not sure on the face now, but we'll find... Ooh! What's this one? Dante. They didn't like the name Dante. Well, let's edit that. Let's do the trick that you guys gave me. We have actually had more horses in the family as well. My dad's had quite a few horses. He had a horse called... Guys, I love this trick you gave me. Put a space in between. Boom. Will they commentate to read it still? Probably not. Anyway, so Dad's had a few horses. He's had 3 others. He's had a lovely chestnut Irish sport horse called Corky. Unfortunately, died. Ringo's an Irish sport horse, and he had another Irish sport horse called Annie, who was trained for Western as well. Now, over here in the UK, we don't get that very often, so that was wicked. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Can you comment below some new video ideas as well? I'd really appreciate that, actually, because I've got loads here, but I want to get something really unique, you know? Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching. But if you haven't already, please like the video. Again, it really helps me out and helps the channel out. It just gives us a little bit of a boost in the old algorithms, which is a hoot. And that's why I ask. Yeah, that's why I ask. So the more successful the channel can be, the more content I can create for you lot. So that's going to be wicked. So yeah, you guys are going to rename all my horses on Rivalstars on Horse Reality, aren't we? That's what we've got next coming, I think. How to breed black coats. I think that's going to come up next in Rivalstars. Making your dream horses, then making your real life horses. But if you guys want to get even more involved in the channel and actually want to be part of the LadyRangerGamer team, almost become a producer, then yeah, we can definitely like sort that out. Just go to the membership option, have a look at the join button, see what's there. Because to be honest, I just want to get you all involved. I think it'd be sweet. It'd be just nice to know you all, actually. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's it for today. All right, guys, have a wholesome day, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Oh, my mouse is stuck. Bye.